Alright, so we're going to make this video on how to, it's my best audience ever. They're so happy to watch me talk about stuff. It's so interesting, isn't it?
So interesting.
Yes. We're going to talk about how water's ionized by ionizers and why it's healthier than just regular water. So, what is this?
Water molecule.
It's a water molecule. And when the water molecules pass through your ionizer, you have plates that it goes through. There's a membrane here. And the ionizer goes through an anode and a cathode. It's the opposite in batteries, but in water, electrolysis is a cathode, is the anode. And opposites attract, right? You ever heard that before, Karen?
I've heard that before.
Right? What's true in science, mate. And so, as the water goes through between the plates, you have an H plus, it's pulled to the negative side, and OH negative, it's pulled to the positive side. So that's your H2O, H2O. It's a little more complicated than that, but on the negative side, you have positive minerals, so you have minerals in the water that are pulled apart as well. You have calcium, magnesium, potassium. Let me get over this. Right. Iron and sodium. And then on the positive side you have the negative minerals, which is chloride, nitrate, sulfate, carbonate, and fluoride. So when you drink the alkaline water, this is going to be the alkaline and this will be the acidic water. You're drinking more calcium, magnesium, potassium, iron, and sodium, and less chloride, nitrate, sulfite, fluoride. And so what happens is, this is a proton, hydrogen's a proton and an electron, the electron going around it. So right now this doesn't have, it's missing an electron, so it's not hydrogen gas yet. What happens is when you get two of these, and then an electron comes off of the cathode, it adds an electron to each of these, and then you have atomic hydrogen, and two atomic hydrogens make H2. So these bind together to make hydrogen gas. And over here, this loses an electron, and it produces oxygen gas. So this is oxygen-rich water, it's oxidative, and this is hydrogen-rich water, and it's antioxidative. So when you drink this water, you're drinking a water with a higher pH, this is a lower pH. It's rich in hydrogen gas, and it's rich in these minerals. So that's why you get the health benefits, basically, is hydrogen gas, the minerals, minerals and the alkalinity. Mostly this is really healthy to begin with because this is what your heart beats off. If you're lacking in these, it causes dysfunction. So by drinking water, this is like drinking smart water. If you just drink water with these in it, it would be like drinking smart water, which is smart. But smart water doesn't have hydrogen gas, so it's not going to like alter your gene expression and cause you not to get diseases and all that. So that's the reason to drink Kangen water. Kangen means, so this is electrolyzed oxidizing water, and this is electrolyzed reduced water. And in Japanese, the word for reduced is Kangen, so they just call it Kangen water. So if you drink the Kangen water, it causes all these health benefits, mostly because of the hydrogen gas. And it takes about 0.2 parts per million hydrogen gas. If you drink like a liter a day of that, you're good. You don't need much more. I mean, the highest you can possibly get would be 1.6 parts per million, and that's fully saturated. But the difference between drinking this and this is minimal. Basically, there's a threshold that you cross somewhere around 0.1. Then once you cross that threshold, all the health benefits kick in, and it starts to alter gene expression. It makes your mitochondria produce less oxygen radicals. Less waste and toxicity gets produced because your mitochondria are basically functioning at a higher level. They're not, so you have more energy, you sleep better, all this stuff, and then you basically, that's immediate results, or you just feel healthier. But in the long term, you prevent diseases, which are metabolic disorders. Basically, this makes your metabolism function optimally, and so therefore you don't get metabolic disorders, which right now they're up to 170 diseases that it prevents. So the reason to drink it is to prevent yourself from getting a heart attack or a stroke or a cancer or diabetes or obesity or 166 other diseases.
Literally, by the you're saying.
So if your family has like a history of any kind of cancer or heart attacks or any kind of, really almost any kind of disease, drinking Kangen water is going to help prevent the disease, and if you already have it, it will mitigate the effects and make it, possibly reverse it if you're in the early stages. So this is like a long-term thing. If you want to, ensure that it's like insurance. It's like drinking insurance that you're not going to get diseases. So if you want to plan ahead, this is the way to do it. This is the way to make your last years. Immediately you feel better, but in the long term, you're preventing a lot of potential suffering and a lot of medical bills. And therefore, if you and your family, like me and my family, don't want to go through all that, we're just taking steps now so that in the future we won't have to ever go to the doctor, right? Unless we like break our arm, then you gotta go. But as far as like prostate exams, you ever had a prostate exam, James?
No.
Don't ever get one. They're not fun. So yeah. So the negative plate pulls the positively charged minerals towards it, and then an electron comes off the platinum and hits the
hydrogen proton. It makes atomic hydrogen, which is an atom of hydrogen. And then two of these get together to make hydrogen gas. And over here, the hydroxide ion loses an electron and it produces oxygen gas. So this is your electrolyzed oxidizing water, which is acidic, and this is your electrolyzed reduced water, Kangen water, which is alkaline. You don't want to drink this, you want to drink this.